When I was on here with you, we talked about MK Ultra mind control, and I said, I may not have said it on your show, but in a subsequent speech I did say, what MK Ultra mind control does is train people never to blame the guilty. Instead, to point the finger downward at the helpless and never upward at the guilty. But, you know, and people in America are just under that kind of mind control, and it originates from Congress and from our government. You know, they don't want to get caught as they're pocketing all the people's dough. And this is just more of it. I mean, these people, what gets me about the rule by psychopaths is that they're not ever satisfied. I mean, that they humiliate the people, take away their rights, take away, like the heroes that we sent to Iraq come home and their moms have lost their homes. It's just a gluttonous orgy of greed, death, evil, sickening, you know, the vampire blood-sucking of our country and its public's money. It's the public money that they're taking. And that just gets me, because I don't like criminals. And, you know, I have 5 grandsons, and how am I going to tell them, hey, kids, you know, crime pays? I don't want to do that. Mm-hmm. And so I would like to see the guilty punished. And when we have a clear record of who the guilty are, and we don't ever hold them accountable, no wonder we have kids going nuts in schools. I mean, seriously, we need some moral structure. I think that the whole thing is falling. I think it's in its, you know, I think it's falling, and even to fight with it is giving it energy. The thing I like to look at, Abby, is how women all over the world, of course, after everything's decimated and there's no, you know, there's no tribal rights to any land left at all for people. But women at the most crisis level in the world begin to rise and change things.
Well, let's talk about women really quickly.
I just hold to that. I hold that so deep and so close.
I know you do.
I know that we can do it. I know we can do it when we're not raped, beaten, murdered, held down. When we're given a fair education and the chance, we'll do it.
Roseanne, according to the Department of Justice, 90% of violent crime is committed by men. What do you think accounts for this enormous gender disparity when it comes to violent crime?
Oh, well, you don't want to get me started on that, because I make lefties mad when I start on that. But, you know, it's all about patriarchy, but it's about patriarchal mothers, too. And I'm tired of people saying it's all men or it's all women. Women are raising these boys to do that, and there's no lie about it. Let's not lie about that anymore. Women, like the Spartan mothers, held up the shield to their sons that were going to war and said, come back holding the shield or laying under it. I mean, women are the ones who really need to be real honest, take their place, stop supporting war, stop supporting punishing other women. Stop it. Stop being a patriarchal bot. And, like, let's invent something new. We can do it.
And I was speaking to a gender expert yesterday who said that the culture of this overt militarism, especially in America, is due to gender indoctrination, kind of what you're talking about, that patriarchy. And that male leaders continue with this rhetoric because they're afraid of being emasculated. Do you agree with that sentiment?
Royalty invented a feudal system, and everybody is on, you know, everybody under their class is a breeder that, you know, gives birth to the soldiers and, you know, that do their work for them. So, you know, they needed to have a clear binary, you know, women and men, so they can push that wedding, I call it the wedding military-industrial complex. Actually, my boyfriend Johnny made that up. But, you know, they got to keep breeders going, because where are they going to get these kids to send off to their wars and molest and stuff? You know, they have to create that. So they created these clear gender things for their slaves and their serfs. And, you know, they get a wedding and, you know, then they're happy. They're a princess for a day. Then they go back to the fields, you know. It's mind control. It's feudal, land baron, capitalism, mind control, patriarchy. It's completely obsolete. It's funny when you look at it how ridiculously corrupt it is. And it's hilarious, too, because it's so psychotic. But, you know, we just have to keep laughing it to scorn and watch it die. It doesn't have any place to go now. I think now it's like eating its own tail. I mean, the whole Saudi Arabia, all royal family, 911, Bush, all of it, it's eating its own tail. And everybody's like, truther, you're a truther. You know, when idiots are calling brilliant people stupid, you got a real problem.
Yeah, Roseanne, I find it amazing, this kind of pejorative term truther for seeking the truth. And I mean, we've been saying that Saudi Arabia was involved from the very beginning. We were called crazy.
And
now look at how validated we are.
It's House of Saud, works with House of Windsor, works with the Vatican, works with Rothschild. It's all one big friggin' mafia scam. I mean, I'll probably get assassinated or droned when I'm out of here, but it's all a scam, a tired effing scam. These guys are such geniuses, these money geniuses. Here's how smart they are, Abby. They made money obsolete. It's ridiculous. They're stupid. It's so stupid. I can't stand when stupid people keep, like, winning. I just can't take it. I don't know. I just can't take it.
Yeah, no. And Roseanne, give us some advice here. I mean, your views on so much has attracted a flurry of trolls. What's your message to all the haters who call you crazy for speaking your mind?
I say intelligence looks like insanity to drooling imbeciles.
Well, Roseanne,
I mean, people better show up. People better show up, start reading, stop being bought off. If you only have an hour a day, read something intelligent. Read several sources. You know, educate yourself. Find out what's going on. Don't stay asleep or go deeper into the mind control, because it will get worse for you.
Right. I like how you said all these institutions are completely outdated, they're irrelevant, and yes, we need to break out of this paradox.
I mean, look, Abby, I know, Abby, they all lead to one thing: nuclear annihilation, this death. I mean, already we have to be, like, really honest, too, and really truthful about what does it mean when, you know, there's a Chernobyl and a Fukushima. I mean, you know, really, is it that we are so on our way out because we've already had all those nuclear wars, the equivalent of all those nuclear wars we say we want to prevent? Maybe it's already happened. Maybe the fish are dying. Maybe the birds are dying. Maybe the coral reefs are dying. Maybe there's no, you know, there are water shortages now. Maybe all that stuff is the die is already cast and we're on our way out. We're headed for extinction. And a few people who know that at the top are taking advantage of it and, you know, hoarding everything they can hoard and, you know, getting a big sadistic thrill out of tricking people.
And you have to wonder, I mean, do these people even know at this point what they're doing? Are they just perpetuating the system to maximize their bottom lines? I mean, these corporate overlords that run our country.
I don't think they know what they're doing. I think they follow orders only. I think they have little intelligence, and, you know, they have handlers. And, you know, those are the corporations and the big money that owns our government, you know, the real owners of this country. And, you know, they tell their servants and whores what they want and how to provide it. Mm-hmm. And, you know, that is the reality. That's the real big reality.
Roseanne, I have got to ask you about rumors of this new porn deal that you signed. I mean, you tweeted.
I did.
Is this for real?
I didn't sign it. You know, they did contact me because I said, you know, I couldn't get a job. And so I said, I guess I'm going to have to do porn and, you know, geriatric porn. And they did contact me. And I just thought that was cool of them to offer me a job. But, you know, I'm going to be thinking about what would be the most pornographic movie ever made, and I am giving a lot of thought to it.
I like that you said it will be shot from a...
I think it would star Bandar Bush. It would star
Bandar Bush. You said it will be shot from a distinctly Jewish grandmother's point of view, satiating the immeasurable hunger of consumers of porn once and for all. I mean, I have to ask you, why do you think that there is this narrative that women don't like or watch porn and that all female porn stars must be forced into the industry somehow?
Well, that's a huge question. That's a huge question that involves trafficking and mind control and drug addiction and being molested when you're that involves patriarchal analysis too. So I don't think you have time for that one. But I do know people that have chosen to do it, and they're pretty intelligent, some of them, and some of them have lived, but most don't.
Well, I'm let's hope that you'll be breaking that right here, Roseanne, if you decide to go through with the.
I'm trying to come up with the most pornographic thing for women. What would the most sexually stimulating thing for women be? I'm thinking about it.
Okay, good.
Thanks.
Keep us posted on that. All right, Roseanne. Right here, right now on Breaking the Set, we're giving you a golden opportunity. Beat Hillary Clinton to the punch. Are you running for president?
I am running for president. I said I'm going to keep running till I win. I doubt that the American people are smart enough to get me elected. But if there was a miracle and they woke up and understood what I'm really saying about their money, their future, their pensions, their homes, their children, and got me elected, then I would be very happy.
And Roseanne,
and so would they.
One final message to our audience.
Just because she's a woman, Hillary Clinton, I think, she's a woman, but, come on. I'm the real woman. You should vote for me. I've never, been in cahoots with any of these people. And I think that's what our country needs, and the world.
I like what you said earlier, show up. Stop all the talk and actually put your words to action. We got to show up en masse if we want to take this country back. Thank you so much, Roseanne Barr.
Can I say? Yeah. Can I quote one person, or am I done, Abby?
Go for it, Roseanne. Quote away.
I quote Jesus. A real cool Jewish guy. He said, "Faith without works is dead."
Well said. Well said. Roseanne Barr, TV legend, comedian, presidential candidate. Thank you so much for coming on, breaking it all down.
Power to the people.
Break the echo chamber. Share this with someone who needs to hear it, or with someone you think might already get it. This video is Creative Commons. You have permission to download, copy, and distribute it by any means. If you'd like to support our work, you can donate at stormcloudsgathering.com/donate. You can find the transcript, sources, and original video at stormcloudsgathering.com at the link below. For more, subscribe to Storm Clouds Gathering on YouTube and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+.